Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner welcoming you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. So happy Friday and welcome back. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for taking time to tune in. I really enjoy making these videos, so I'm glad you guys are tuning in and listening. So first thing we need to address is the elephant in the room here. I think some of you guys are new to cryptocurrency or new to investing in general. So one of the things I want to say is be patient, right? I've researched this and I've looked at Kaspa for a long time, right? I've been researching cryptocurrency for a long time. So I'm kind of here to help you understand and guide you through this process. Investing as a whole is complicated, and investing in crypto is very complicated because there's a lot of volatile price swings and drops and ups and downs. So we'll kind of go through the numbers, and I'm going to play a video that Kaspa Silver made where he's kind of discussing the same thing. So as you can see, Kaspa's down 6.6% for the day, down 0.2% in the last hour, and in the last week, pay attention, 24.4%. All right, but look at the crypto bubbles. Most of crypto is down. Like Bitcoin's down 9.8% in the week, right? And a lot of people were, where was that? Running to Hex, it's down 14.3%. Eiley's down 19.4%. Flex is down 13.3%. Cake, which I'm not even sure what it is, but it's down 28.8%, right? So crypto as a whole, and also invested in Fetch AI, it's down 23.2%. And for the month, Kaspa's only down 39.3%, right? This Cake's down 50%. Singler's down 36.7 and Fetch is down 31. And these are the big cryptocurrencies in AI and in the industry. So if they're down, imagine what some of the other ones are down. But as I said, this is an investment, right? You're going to invest and you're going to have to wait to get a return. There is no get rich quick schemes, right? A lot of people have been asking me and telling me what's to invest in. How can I make fast money? This isn't where you go if you're looking for fast money, right? Even the ones that do explode like Pepe and SpongeBob, it might go for a while, but eventually they run stops as well, right? So you have to be patient and know what you're investing in. That's one of the things I want to explain to people. You have to understand what the product does, what applications the currency has, and how it's going to make money. Like some of these meme coins are going to make money in the short term, but in the long term, it might not pay out. Like, excuse me, I have something, but let me go to this first. So in Bitcoin, people were saying that about Bitcoin, right? So it says here, this article is about what is the history of Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, right? Everybody knows what Bitcoin is. Everybody knows how profitable Bitcoin is. Bitcoin at one point was 70 something, $67,000 a coin. And I remember we were mining Bitcoin on computers at work, right? And people were getting, I don't know, 10, 15 coins a day. I know a guy that had a supercomputer and was making 50 coins a day. And at 50 coins a day at 70,000, that's quite a lot of money. Forward transaction occurred in May 22, 2010. And it's 2023 now. So what is that? 13 years ago? Bitcoin enthusiasts as Bitcoin Pizza Day. This guy is the butt of several jokes and a meme superstar and just overall one of the persons is kind of, I don't know, made fun of, paid 10,000 Bitcoin to have 2 Papa John's pizzas delivered. The pizzas retailed about $25. At the peak of Bitcoin in 2021, 2 pizzas would have been worth $680 million. $680 million. So this guy bought $10,000, 10,000 coins for 2 pizzas for $25. So think about it. 13 years ago, 10,000 Bitcoins was worth $25. In 2021, those same 10,000 coins was worth $680 million. So people are complaining about Kaspa being down. I mean, it might be down for a while. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it a buck with you and keep it 100. It might take years for Kaspa to get to $5, $10. I mean, it might happen this year. It might get to $1 this year, but it might not. So you have to be prepared when investing to have the money there. Like, I would invest money that you are able to lose. Don't invest your house payment. Don't invest your car payment. Don't invest money you're needing to live on and eat. Invest money that you can afford to lose or you can afford to wait on, right? If this doesn't explode tomorrow or next week or 2 months or 2 years, you just got, excuse me, you just have to wait and watch, right? There's nothing you can do. And somebody said yesterday that the video I put out, and after the video came out, the market crashed or Kaspa went down. I'm not controlling the market. I wish I was, because I would definitely be pushing it up. But I mean, it's a market, right? We invest and we wait. You can't control how the market works. But enough of that rant. Let's get back to business. So if you can see here, 42 minutes ago, on the Kaspa's Twitter page, this hotel, King's Cross Hotel in Istanbul, Turkey, is accepting Kaspa. That's a very good thing, right? As people adopt Kaspa, it's going to get bigger and it's going to get more profitable. So this is kind of what you want. You want a application or a product that's going to be useful. And if this one hotel is doing it, as more people adopt it and understand it and it gets more popular, as it gets to more exchanges, the price will go up. I mean, it's math, right? If it's on a couple exchanges now and it's up, let's see, what price is it? And it's around 2 cents on a couple exchanges. When it starts hitting the major exchanges or get more known to the public, it's going to keep going up, guys. I'm not making this up, right? I've seen cryptocurrencies come from nothing, like Bitcoin, to what, $50,000, $60,000 a coin, right? And if this Kaspa is the silver to Bitcoin's gold, it's going to come up. Just be patient. So, like, see, now it's up 0.32%, right? And look how small the market cap is. It's not even in the billions yet. There's coins which nobody's even heard of that are billion. I think Pepe's in the billions, right? But it's good that it's growing slow, because that means it's going to be worth more versus if it shoots up, everybody pulls their money out and it disappears. That's not what we want. We want a slow progression. And as it finally gets up and gets stable, like you can see here, it's pretty consistent, right? It hasn't dropped below 2.02 since what is this? Since March, right? And all of April and May, even with everything going up and down, it stayed pretty steady. So it's not a good project. But let me come back here. So we're looking at the current supply, 18.4 billion. TPS is 1.6, BPS is 1.6. Mine percentage is 63.73, and I think it was 63.58 earlier this week. 25 days to the next reduction, and the current reward is 208. So let me click to this video because I don't want to make the video too long. Let me click to the numbers that Kaspa Silver's doing, and I'll be back.
Bitcoin for the past week is down 9%, and in the past 30 days is down 12% actually. So Bitcoin went all the way back down to 26.4, and Kaspa yesterday hit a low at about, if we take a look right here, we hit a low at about 187. We hit 187 at one point. I think that was like a little bit this morning. So that's pretty crazy. And Bitcoin as well is dropping pretty low. I don't currently have all my lines and everything kind of depicting the resistant levels, but currently the next resistant level for Bitcoin is like I think the 25,800 or 25,800 area, and that's basically where I'm seeing Bitcoin will probably go. Taking a look at the RSI is already at 36. Possibly we need Bitcoin to fall all the way under 30 again on the RSI daily chart to maybe have our next run up during this bull market that we're getting into this pre-phase of the bull market before the Bitcoin halving. Looking at Kaspa, honestly, I don't know how low it can really go. No one really knows exactly. We can only look at the TA and some resistant points. And I'm not really much for TA, but someone did ask me to look at the chart and kind of just give some opinions. So ultimately, again, I'm looking for Kaspa to be under 30 on the RSI. 34 is super low already. So that's like a really good buying opportunity. Either way, this right here is accumulation zone. We are in the accumulation zone for sure, because if we grab this indicator over here, and let me just put the death cross indicator, because that's the 200 MA and the moving average and the 50 moving average. You could see here that the red line right here, we were using that as support. We lost support and we have been falling under it. So anytime you're under that red line is usually accumulation zone. So we can even do the same thing for Bitcoin, where you put in the death cross right here. You could see that since we don't have enough weeks for the 200 week on Kaspa, the green doesn't show. But usually when the red line crosses over the green, that's bullish on the top side. So when it crosses over like that, that's super bullish. So now we're using the red line as support. We lost support on the red line. Now we're under it. This, in my opinion, anytime we're under this accumulation zone, you could look over here, accumulation zone. Anytime we're under it, it's time to be buying, because further upside potential could potentially happen. And if we look into past history, you could see anytime the red line crosses down on the green like that, that's bearish. That's a bearish sign. So when it crosses up, that's a bullish sign. When it crosses down, that's a bearish sign. So that's happened in history many times. You could see here in the COVID crash, it went under the red line. That's accumulation zone. Easy. Like that's every time it's under that red line, it's accumulation time. It's a good time to be buying, considering your buy. Now, that's not looking at macro and looking at the fundamentals and everything. But again, our first resistance for Kaspa is about that 0.018 area. I put a limit order at 0.0185. And I'm waiting for that to execute. If it doesn't execute by Monday, then I'm going to just buy on Monday, because that's my strategy, is to just buy every single Monday and not think about the price really. Just, it doesn't matter where it is on Monday. If it hits Monday, it doesn't hit that price, I'm just going to swap into it, because I dollar cost average in. This is the time to be dollar cost averaging into Kaspa, in my opinion, not the time to be FOMOing in. And when it starts pumping again, if it does start pumping again, it's not time to be FOMOing in again either. Just dollar cost averaging. This is a long term play. I'm telling you guys, Kaspa is going to have opportunities to get more, because Kaspa is really risky. There's a reason why my watch list has Kaspa and Bitcoin, and why I'm a Kaspa Bitcoin maxi. And that is because of the fact that Bitcoin is the safe haven for crypto. Everything moves against Bitcoin. As Kaspa keeps getting listed on more exchanges, it's going to become more correlated to Bitcoin. It's going to move with Bitcoin more. Since before we weren't on that many exchanges, Kaspa was able to literally have its own bull run and its own bear market. So now that we're more on more exchanges, it's going to be more correlated to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin falls, everything else falls. So that's why I buy both Bitcoin and Kaspa. Bitcoin, if Bitcoin fails, everything fails. If Kaspa fails, I have Bitcoin as the hedge. So that's the way my strategy I'm going into this crypto market, because there's so many cryptos, and I think everything else is a waste of time and gambling, because you're most likely trying to trade and just trade it out. So you're trying to make a profit, trade out and buy Bitcoin or Kaspa. That's pretty much what you're going to be doing, because in my opinion, I think Bitcoin and Kaspa are the only legitimate projects out there that are actually creating something huge for the financial system. Bitcoin being that digital gold and Kaspa being that digital silver. So it's very important to realize that Kaspa is going to be super risky. These prices are probably going to fall even lower. I don't know where it's going to go, but I do know that I believe in the project. I did my research and I understand my investment, so that when the prices do drop this low, I'm not freaking out. Also, I'm investing when I'm willing to lose.
Piggybacking on what he's saying and what I was saying earlier, only invest in what you're willing to lose. First thing. And also to dollar cost average in, right? Buy it in small pieces. I mean, if you can afford to buy a lot, you can buy a lot, but don't expect it to buy 40,000 coins and expect to get a return within a couple days, right? If you bought 40,000 coins, you're probably going to have to wait. Excuse me. You're going to have to wait maybe months, might even be years before it actually takes off. And when it does take off, that was the next thing he kind of goes into. You need to be able to understand what to do with the money. If you become a millionaire, you kind of have to be able to budget it, right? If you become a millionaire, I wouldn't run out and buy Lambos and Bentleys and Rolls Royces and that kind of thing. You probably want to reinvest some of it, and then you could maybe pay your house off or pay your car off, but use the money wisely. I see a lot of people that get rich and then spend everything. It's called what is that? The lottery syndrome, where lottery winners win 30 or 40 million dollars, and in 2 years they're broke, right? They spent it all just on weird stuff and trying to show people you have money and trying to be that guy. When really, if you invested some of that money, you could pay off some of your bills and live off the interest. I want to say the interest on $1 million is $45,000 a year. So you could live off the interest of 1 million. You're not going to be living extravagantly, but if you saved it, it's going to increase. Then you could start buying stuff. But that's just here nor there. I don't want to rant and rave to you guys. Just trying to give you some information. Um, I want you guys to have a happy Friday. Get ready for Mother's Day. Relax, take a break. Don't look at the coins or the exchanges all day, every day, right? Kind of glance at it maybe once or twice. Get out, go for a walk, do some exercise, because staring at it is not going to increase the price, right? It's only going to do what it's going to do. So just be patient. And this is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And have a good weekend. That's Black Tiger Miner signing out, and let's get back to the money.